be part of the matter. My name is International Kelmerit, Listener Special Advisor to the Governor on illegal marriage and private enjoyment, life now sense. I deal with Nosa Karo Wada for Inside the Golden Chamber. Nosa, good afternoon.
Oh, God, Kelly, good afternoon. I can salute this afternoon. My country people, I salute now this afternoon. How your day they go? My day well,
So, believe say yes, everything they go seriously well. Yes, Mr. Yesterday we talked about this new registration that say as they break, I mean, they're strong. Many things now they hear from inside the matter. Yesterday we carry Wakago, the office, the state office for inside Edo State for PZ Road, for ID Card Road, and we follow the state coordinator talk. And but some persons say, I beg, they still won't hear the interview again, make there's no one or two things we say they need to hear, and we will see they play that interview again, then talk few things before we go upon the call line. And inside the matter, and the federal government, they say, the way the thing be now to this issue of coronavirus, where just they come and the second wave, and the guy be this one strong, say as they say also, they go on suspend this matter. May they let us know what we want. May they let us know what they want. If you want to suspend us, don't be say you just suspend them and people see they walk crowd still full everywhere. All these things they happen. Do one or two things. No, so this is a very easy thing. Now with mobile app, we defeat the transfer money to anywhere for the world. Why they not create app
for this thing?
Why they not create app? Why stress people when you know say coronavirus day? You see why people go on the doubt Nigerian government. Now, you say coronavirus, they do lockdown last year, many things happen. Now you can't consider this one a strong pass, of which not be federal government to come. This year they come from World Health Organization. Many people be inside the doctors, this one strong. Now, many people from Nigeria they doubt say it not in Nigeria because of the way our government make us not trust them. Now, you consider this one strong pass. You can't let people come and do registration. Why not create app? Everybody go there easily register. Fine, some people don't go to school and say yes, they don't go see help them. They go help them. When they go do this, say many people go there and say no sabi read and write. They help them fill out. They go help them do the app. Why they not create app? It's easy for people.
Go school, you know they vote.
Yeah.
They vote.
Go create app. It go easy for people to do all these things.
Country,
no stress person, suffer person.
And they suffer all these things. People, ordinary people, and they suffer because many of them. You get how they do them. They'll do bypass.
Yes, now.
They register.
Or they go all book up on they come at least they go open door for the ones. Or the big politician, they won't go stake you. Or they shouldn't want stake you.
The people call their call house.
Yes, now they call their call house, call down for the house now.
So all this kind of thing, you know, good.
So make the reason that they want to suspend us in the talk, then make the put do create app, make everybody register online. It go easy for us. Why stress people? Now you see, say at the end of the day, people they print the paper come out for online, printer come out, they sell and till they make money for themselves. Why stress people? Why not let people everybody go up, go online, go register this thing? Easy. The way people the register jam, the register people easy like that. Now many things they play for inside the matter. Be say it not gonna make sense at all. It not make sense because this with online, everybody go feed do it without stress. Now the people now they would cry say because they never provide things for them. The people they register they don't provide things for them. They don't get anything where they tell you no
computers and then get two systems.
They don't get anything where they tell you
why crowd go there?
Outside that one self, the safety measure for coronavirus they not give them nothing. And you expose them for risk and see crowd. Today now not be small thing happen. They never even know why they say federal government does suspend. They never know. Crowd full there as at this morning the crowd they don't feel all the crowd. They bust the gate. Everybody park enter. We die here. Today for Sapele Road we die here. You understand? So at the end of the day, call security people say that they come.
Police.
Say that they come. Before they come delay come. They come now. They say their hands like they because of the NSAS they not too want to use force again, me not turn to something else. They just they look. So how long we want to stay like this? See crowd full everywhere. People will go there around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock for morning. How long? Why did they suffer people like this? Why did they suffer people? Now very soon we're going to play the interview with the state coordinator, and then we will see call all the various centers where they close to you. One must near you. You say go there. Everybody must not go headquarters. Now one challenge we'll get for this part of the world, we'll not get the awareness of other place, and even if we get the awareness of other place, everybody blessing at that headquarters.
the
real one, and you're not supposed to be like that. Now those mentality of carry enter church, carry enter many places. Now you go this one. You see say church, one particular church, the branch they near you, you not go down one, you won't go the headquarter way far because now then all those mentality now will carry enter many things for this part of the world. They see they affect us. The crowd will fill that place. Now you see people come from Ugbo, they go PZ. Which is they go do? Where we say you will feel access one close to you. So they call all the centers for you. You know the one where they close to you, and you go see. It's not there. Inside the matter now, no certain things now that they cost, everything that they cost. Even as far as to soda, common mafia use, it don't cost. Now Pure Water Association now, they don't do me to say they want to increase pure water. In fact, they don't even increase it since yesterday. So that's to say, at the end of the day, now pure water, what will small with the buy water? When water will first start now, cellophane water, what the type of cellophane? Yes. Or they buy and one kobo, be how much that time? 5 kobo. Then at the end of the day, before somebody come bring the idea of pure water, you take all they say, we not call gracious, we can't like the idea. 5 naira now, water na 10 naira. Now as to say they can't increase them. They can't increase it, they won't increase them. We don't know whether they go still retain that 10 naira. You see, if they increase and they retain the 10 naira, they see their profit. But whether they not go increase them, and if they want increase and not get, they want to be 15 naira, 20 naira go. Which way Nigeria? And they say coronavirus, they think strong with the increased things because there's not be their first. They don't try see material where they produce and the thing don't. So they need to increase that. Now they increase this thing now. At the end of the day, now we go still suffer because then they drink all this pure water. Then get waiting they purify their water for their house. Then get car water that they drink, and even the water, now even our money they buy and supply them. They supply them the water with our money. So at the end of it, not be their personal money, not be even their salary. All those are allowance. They get water allowance or the allowance. Then of the day now we will still suffer. How long we will still stay like this? How long? The inside the matter before we go play the advert. Some time ago we bring one of our brother come here for inside this golden chamber talking about Nosa Semota. Thank God. What we say himself when he work for one Chinese company, he can't get accident with he lost a leg, and that time they can't give an artificial leg way in the use. And inside the matter, the artificial leg now done bad. The last they can't feel Papa can't die inside the process, of which they can't give him 1.3 million. Can't do Papa burial for with the money. Then inside the rest, got the man, they take drugs, they do all those many things. Now the leg don't go bad. When come here, come the ask the good people of Nigerians say beg. May they say I don't fit support them so that making fit change the leg. To repair the leg, the artificial leg, there's now 50,000. Why to buy new one? Now 300,000. So that 350,000. Sorry. Now, at the end of the day, when we come to talk this matter, Fred from Ekosi they say himself don't fair collect from one place of Port Harcourt for River State say and are free. Say so instead of to go repair to go buy, better go. So as at this morning, I come call the Nusa Semota and say so far some Nigerians they appreciate, they don't try, they don't support, they don't send some money come a account. They appreciate. So I can still call Fred. Fred, what's the way? Because the guy now in the wait for they know waiting they go do next. In the already call them for Port Harcourt, they don't say okay, if they come, make a quick give them notice, or they go know what they will do. Say but everything clear, we are good for that side. So now basically now money where they need flying now, and one way we say they go fit take transport group maybe to find 1 or 2 places where they go sleep, they eat too. So if they figure that money now, they go inside maybe next week, this week they go, and they will use this week to make the arrangement for next week. They go so that they go fit go get the leg come, and he said go still come here because he say thank you my people now try now help me for this one. So we still beg on the behalf, say I beg. In now this morning when I call him, in just the cry self say last now the leg don't scatter finish that enough move now self enough move now. If he won't move, let me say they will do many gum and that one how long in the fear me not can go move, can go break for road. I ain't go do if break for road. So that's how we see the beg. Say I beg in leg now, the artificial leg now don't go bad totally at that. They need urgent attention now. With the beg the good people of Nigeria, say, I beg, make we see how we fit take Wale Randa. We know as things be, but make we know say na seed with the sow, and as you sow the seed, you must always reap and make you use and put smile for this young man face. As of the talk to you now, he say nobody, the family member, everybody don't abandon, nobody they look aside. So make you see how you fit take care. We'll call the phone number so if you reach out one-on-one. If you want to go see him, make you go see him, or we'll see call the account details, make yourself see how you fit transfer 1,000 naira na something, 500 na something, 2,000 na something, 1 million na something, not too big, not too small. So the account name na Nusa Asemota Thank God and a GTB. The account number na 0255109080. That is 0255109080. Then a phone number where you feature reach am na 07054825419. That is 07054825419. And make yourself reach am, call am, talk to am, pray for am, wish am well, give am money, and everywhere go good. We on our own doesn't know what we self still do for inside the matter. So make we hear from the name people, make we hear the interview. Then when we come back, we go give out the address where they close to you. So carry your biro and paper, make you for write. So that when we come back, we'll call the address then for you right close to you. Make you write them down so that you go where we say you need to do. So make we listen to the interview now.
Yeah, good day, madam, and happy New Year. I will make you help us introduce yourself by yourself and make you tell us who you really be.
Okay, good day. You're welcome. My name is Mrs. Efe Oki. Now maybe the state coordinator of National Identity Management Commission, the office where they register people for national identification number. Thank you.
I mean, which people really need to get this NIN? Because we don't know, because the crowd who they see for there may not be like say people we not supposed to see the crowd. Which people need them?
Okay. The national identification number, now everybody for Nigeria need them. Even adults and children, everybody need them. Because it is now, government don't say children, we want right jam, we want right wax, that SSC, they go use the national identification number, take register for jam and SSC. Children from birth, they feel register. But for the children from birth, their parents must don't register before them go register. For such children, either the father or the mother go come with the national identification number slip we don't give them before, and the children birth certificates. For children below 16.
Okay. Thank you very much. Then some persons say they don't already forget the number. How they take get them?
People who don't get the number, either they don't come here, can't register before, or through their BVN, they don't assign the national identification number to them. People who don't register their BVN for 2014, where BVN starts, and 2015, because of the data harmonization, BVN already assigned the national identification number, give them. So if they dial this code *346#, the national identification number go show. But that will not mean say may they not come register with us. So they go just use that national identification number to register for their SIM. Because as we did so, every other offices, they need this national identification number. And you suppose don't register for our system before you go use them for other offices apart from the SIM registration. Like FROSC now, you go need them, renew your driver's license. Immigration, if you want to do your passport or you want to renew your passport, you need the national identification number. Those agencies, they know they assign the NIN. Only BVN they assign NIN for now. So you have to come and register to get the NIN.
But when they say that they send a message, the network providers, they send a message say maybe people can't sync their link their NIN. So if they do that one, they will still need to come.
If you don't register with us before and you get your national identification number, you don't need to come here again. Now you all have to go, the network providers, go register the NIN with your SIM number, with your SIM card, I mean to say.
So if I don't understand now, once you dial that *346#,
yes,
if the NIN come out, you don't need to come here, come register again.
You need to come here, but for the access of the SIM card registration, you go first use them to register for your SIM. Then later, you go come here, come register, because you still need the SIM, the NIN number to register for other agencies, like for your driver's license. Like for your driver's license and immigration offices. Many offices, they are queuing, they won't use this our national identification number, take work now. So you must come here, come register. But for avoidance of this crowd for now, if you don't register for your BVN, and for those who get BVN, they feel just get their national identification number through their phone.
Okay.
Yes.
There is no need to come here again.
They go still come here, but because say they need them urgently, they go just use that number to register for their SIM. But they must come register for NIMSI, National Identification Number Database.
Okay, now as I come, I see the crowd not be here for outside, somewhere fixed mask or not here. So based on this period now they talk about the second wave of this COVID-19. Now, what one are put in place to make sure people they safe?
Thank you very much for that question. You see the crowd outside, we not control them, but before you come into our office, you must wear your face mask. Before you enter inside, you go wash your hands. Then at home, inside our office, we can observe the COVID-19 protocol, but for outside, we not go fit control them.
Okay. Now, some persons, rumor they fly everywhere, say that they collect money, say for this, say that they collect money before they will give people the form and all those other things. So we want to know how true that matter be.
That matter not be true. The form for the national identification number are free. Some individuals they go print that form from online, because our form they online, they sell to innocent citizens, so they know they sell the forms. Recently, 2 weeks ago, we catch somebody for our gates where they sell the forms. We call SSS. As we they talk, so SSS they go around, they catch people, not only for Edo State, even on the TV when our DG they interview them for NTA, the same form selling issue. We know they sell form, our form is free, not outsiders, and then they sell the form.
But some persons they talk about say you go need to create remittance, you go pay money 500 or even 5,000. Which one be that one?
That remittance payment now for those who don't do before, they won't do change of name. You go pay 500 through remittance for your change of name. Another one they pay 500 for. If they don't give you the national identification number slip, the NIN slip they give you before you lost them, you go pay 500 naira to reprint and you go bank, go pay. Then the one of 5,000, now if you want to renew the card, the electronic card where they give you, if you want to renew it, you go pay 5,000 through remittance too. Then another one at 15,000 for those who want to do date of change, change of date of birth, you go pay 15,000 through remittance too. Thank you.
What about people who don't forget that old national ID card? So
you mean the green card?
Yes.
Those who don't register, we don't get that green card. They go still come register. This is not the new one. They go come without their old card and their BVN number if they get bank account to come register this new one.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, madam. Yeah, we're done with some of the people.
I think we can stay with us. We not to touch the dial. This is KU 92.7. We sit down the bar for Benin Express. Run on the program now, Radio Tuesday edition. And so far, we don't talk about this issue of me. We don't talk about what how we be said don't increase the price. We don't talk about the issue of Nusasa Motors. Yes, it really need our help now. And that one now, that interview with the state coordinator for NIMC for Sapele Road for PZ Road about this. NIN, and we ask her question. We be say yes, we fit to ask her, and she self respond and she talk all those things. So we be say she don't talk. And true, we ask some persons yesterday for there. They say that so far nobody collect money from their hands, saying are free. But not just that the crowd. Some persons talk yesterday say 4:30 now they did that place on 5 o'clock, on 6 o'clock, and then at the time we take go carry that waka now towards between 11 and 12, and they just still. Did there and they never attend to them like that. That if some let me say that we can't go to sleep there, you know, make one sense at all. And yesterday we see some persons called the carry room or they go. Yesterday say the network bless they do they block people network, they do this one because one particular network, the green network, can't get one kind of issue. Yesterday they want to make up to browse guy be small time because we want they want to affect the yellow network too. But say you carry out make know they spread all those rumors on a normal network issue. It happen to many people. It happen not be the first time it don't happen. We say you see almost many people now get a network thing go happen. So make we not carry that rumor saying they do they block people, they not block anybody. no carry that rumor. Say they block you. Say they block me. They don't block me. People spread the rumor yesterday. Beg me to know how they spread all those kind of fake information. Then we promise to call the address. The one will be good close to you, so that yourself go make you say go do your own for the bet. For now, they say they don't suspend that bet. Make you say this matter too. You know, say Nigeria, if you talk one thing today, tomorrow another thing, I will go here. So, but for now, get this address for back of your mind, so that last, if they suspend or they not suspend them, you know where you go do your own matter. The state office now the normal place will be the number 1 ID card road for PZ Road of Supply Road. Now there be the main office will be say to the do and bet. For this purpose, they'll create other place will be say yes. If you say go do and to avoid those many crowd. Now, if you go Oredo local government area, that is for Oredo local government secretariat for Ring Road, that is secretariat there, you go do them. Make sure see the right of this address. Then for Ikpobaoha, you go Ikpobaoha local government area secretariat for Idobo. Just go there, you go do. And then for Ego, you go Ego local government secretariat behind the Ego market, that is for that Miller Road. Then for Uwon there, you go Idokba Community Town Hall, not too far from here for Uwon there, that is for Idokba Community Town Hall. You go there for that for one day. Then for Ovia Southwest, you go Ovia Southwest local government secretariat for Igo Bazua. Go do that one. Then you say if you go Uniben for Uniben Sports Complex, you go see where what they do for there for Uniben Sports Complex. Then you see Kariwaka anywhere when we say you there around the airport road. You go airport Air Force Base Clinic along airport road. You do for there. Then you there around Ikpobai, you go NIS for Ikpobai. Then for Akbaba, Zenith Bank, you go Zenith Bank, you go around and there. Then for Eastern West local government, you go Eastern West local government secretariat for Ikpoma, go do them. Then for Eastern Central, you go Eastern Central local government secretariat for Iwa, go do them for there. Then for Eastern Northeast, you go Uromi Library after the police station. This Uromi Library after the police station for Eastern Northeast. Then for Isakon West, you go Isakon West local government secretariat for Auchi, you go do one for there. Then for Isakon Central, you go Isakon Central local government, go do one for there. Then for Akoko Edo, you go after Road Safety Office for Igara, and there. Then for Onwa East, you go Onwa East local government secretariat for Afuzi. All this na place where we say yes, anyone must be around you. Instead of you to go stress yourself, they go the state office for PZ. You just go this one with the close to you, the various secretariats there, and you go do them for there. Yes, I make we hear from you. How far you don't go for inside your own matter, and what to be your own take, what to be your own advice, what to be your own matter for inside there. This whole thing will be see the happen. And don't forget, if you see render assistance to Nusa Asemota, thank God for inside there the matter too. 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427 081-2178-9154. Don't forget, if you send message come the text only line for 080-7400-9076. Hello.
Hello, my brother, salute you.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
Happy New Year. Now me, Comrade Abe, I call from Olia.
Comrade Abe, I greet you free of charge.
I greet you, my brother. The truth of the matter is, say, my brother, you said it all just now. You know, the government of the day, the federal government, they're not made for the citizens. When I say pandemic day, people go the queue up, the crowd day, you know, they go to sneeze, they cough. Majority of them, and they use face mask, my brother. You reach there, and they see crowd where they did, the elderly people did that place. They know they make provision for the citizens, which is very, very wrong. So I don't just know what is happening. So, but I know by the special grace of God, everything is going to work out well. But the federal government, they bring out their policies, they want to carry the masses along. Now do well.
Oh, thank you very much. And make we know, see, yes, the year don't begin until motivation. The year don't begin, and plans where you get last year where you know if you achieve. This is not fresh year now. Start afresh again. Start afresh. Put things together. And remember, say one thing as seed. They know they eat seed. Seed that they sow them. And when you harvest them, with the talk example now, when you harvest them, make you know say yes, if you plant seed and you can't harvest and not finish the seed, still reserve the way you go to plant to harvest more. This seed applies to many things. If you apply to physical seed as a farm, if you apply to seed for your business, if you apply to seed for anything, they understand say your seed you don't need to eat up. When you invest, as you invest them, when you harvest them, not finish them. Reserve the one way say you go to invest again, because if you finish them, it go over you. And make you remember say January it is long for many people eye. So that's why now you need to make the plans. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Anointing.
What will be your name? Anointed.
Anointing, that's my name.
Anointing.
Anointing is my name.
Okay, Anointing, wait first. I beg, your number ends with 451. You they call the test only line. No need to call the line. No need to call this test only line. A message they send, call this line. Call other line.
Okay.
Call, not be you had to talk to. Not be you had to talk to. Call other line, I beg. Your number ends with 451. Call other line. Wait, talk to us.
Me?
Talk to us.
Okay.
Talk to us.
Okay, thank you. This issue of numbers, many federal government that they play with us, they are working without knowing. In the beginning of the year, this card up to 10 million people don't get that card. You and I know. Secondly, what that woman told you that they are not paying, that one 100% lie.
No, Oga, I'm not going to take them from you. Okay, I'm not going to take them from you. We not play the interview finish. We interview people with food there. When you don't cut the call, I believe say they listening to us. I'm not going to take them from you. That one a big. We not take them from you at all, because we ask the woman. We ask people with food there. We ask many people. We interview. We take some. We record some. We not record some. They say nobody don't collect money from them.
If he get evidence, if he call us and say he give money to somebody,
people collect from other people. It there everywhere. You all be like you won't even go repair phone set. If you not shine your eye well, you won't go buy phone. You enter people and we be not get store. They'll carry go store. They'll collect their own for inside. Now so it be for this Nigeria. The old grow meat. So people they like that say yes. They'll go bring the phone. They'll sell for you. Be like legal. And some people on their own. Yesterday we see one woman we say she on her own call the talk say make the pardon and she go find her something. At the end of it, that woman come up for them and she not thought say she pay. If I thought say they not shout on her say no, they not do that kind of thing here, then she can't really somebody can't really collect the money from her. They can't help her. And if she go ask her, she will go talk say she pay, but now she offer say she won't pay. So make una hotel they do this thing. They collect money from people and bet. When we go there, they say they not collect money from anybody and the people say they not pay. Hello. And they explain the people will be say if you pay, if you want to change your name, you will pay money put. And that one not be cash they give. You go bank, go pay the money. If you want to change anything, your name, your date of birth, you will pay particular amount. Hello.
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 Yes.
Hello.
Could I hear you?
Okay. I'll be telling you. Try the network.
Yeah. Hello, Lumesi.
Hello.
Will I hear you now? Talk to us.
Okay. Woman say something else now. Say they print out from 60. They come they say. I don't understand. So if they really do a system like that, now why you not allow people to do it? So I mean they submit them.
Not be even go that some means say go see cost crown. Since this thing they online, therefore you do everybody feel I'm online.
And that talk now because you say now they go to print out from not be online but they print out.
The thing they online, I go print out.
They not just go online so that you go easy. And issue of say collect money, okay, we not go to say so, but the matter not pass say there's some people over this same issue of collecting money. Maybe not be this state, but now the same workers of the same establishment. So make they do the thing right. What if they go get because some people they carry laptop, they all the register thing they go. Why not put people for street like that? Register all the network. I don't know say once you don't register this, you will not register twice. And lastly, those people will be visually impaired. Where they go, how they want to register, where did their special place they go, they go register. Also, now
Okay, you see now that very strong point now bring come now. Now where they want for register. They won't go that crowd. Maybe say me they mash them, maybe they injure them. That one our very place where we will never look. We'll try.
Apart from the visually impaired people, how about disable all those disabled persons?
Even physically challenged, physically challenged. I don't want to register. And they not create anything. They put deadline. Do this one. Do this one. Man, no, this thing don't make sense. Don't make sense at all. Don't make any sense. Now yesterday I see elderly people will be say they could not make got to fight for this. No, attend to the elderly ones first.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. You are on to.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
My name is Usman, calling from Jerry.
Talk to us.
Okay, concerning this register of national ID card. Hello, can you hear me?
We hear you. Continue. Now pay in English program.
I do my own with my phone, but the students tell me that I need to register them again.
When you tell do? When you tell do? When you take do your own before?
You say?
When you take do one?
I do them for like 5 days ago.
5 days ago?
Yes.
So wait, they don't give you the slip. They don't see your number. You don't see your number.
No, they not like text my number to me.
No, they not give you any paper at the end of the day. They not print something for you.
No. They don't give me any.
And you never do one with that now.
They don't go you for outside with that.
You just say you enter inside.
No, I do. That through my phone I do them more.
Okay,
through your phone.
Okay, you get the number.
Guys, you get the number before.
Yes. They text me one number, so I dial through that number. They don't show me one or two things.
Wait first, make I understand you now. You enter that code *34#. Abi?
Okay.
How you take get the number? You try make you reach us back because may not be seen not go do wrong to ABC. You can go enter for one and now if you won't get time *346#, then the link will come out. That's if you don't get before. Then you can't know how you take link. I mean, so many persons they complain say the thing not the work. Now patience now you need. Because you know anything for Nigeria, many people they try at the same time. It be like when you do crossover, enter New Year Day to make call they add. Because many people they try at the same time. So now patient you will get like somebody tell me yesterday say in try reach 8 times. Not before one day, different occasions before it can finally they send that given before it can work. So
you will even send that to them, they'll say they will confirm.
They'll say they'll say message they process them, yes. But it will take them. So now just patient that you need.
Hello. They hear us.
They'll try to make it call us back. Hello,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
Now Jennifer they talk.
Jennifer, how you own be now?
I just find like that number that's me now. I never go do my own. I don't know where I'm going to go do my own because this is the same class full every year.
And not be lucky where you did. Bobai now, you do for Bobai now. NIS.
No, before. For where?
For Bobai.
I don't know whether they will do for immigration side or yeah.
And this, where the proof for Bobai, they say NIS. Where the NIS people they say?
That one I listen now, Ramat.
Ramat.
NIS.
And that one they close to you.
NIS. Nigeria Immigration Service.
And I be immigration, so
immigration. Okay.
So you just go there, that one they close to you.
Okay. Oh wow. Thank you.
We call all the centers, and maybe if time permit us, before we come out again, make yourself carry by around paper. We will call all the center where they close to you. One must close to you. Make you go there, go do your own.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
They're on top of Radio Tori and 2.7 FM.
I've got you from Avi.
Yes. Your name and where they come from?
Yes, this is Innocent from Eweka.
Eweka. Okay.
Innocent from Eweka. Innocent.
Talk to us, Innocent.
Yes, sir. You just a man who was trying to give information. And as we talk to the man.
Okay, I don't cut time. He said that they call it. Now, what's it?
Excuse me, let me talk. Allow me to talk. Let me call me. He's not calling. And I'm wasting my money. I said, I want to find out what that man was saying. Would have listened to him, and if there's any solution we would give, he should therefore he has complained. Thank you so much.
Thank you. But we only correct and say, yes, what we asked people yesterday, they say nobody collect money from their hand. And they explained to us reason why people take the collect money. Now people tout. They go print and begin selling outside. So not be the office. Yes. Not be collect the money.
Yes, apart from that, not to just make wide
allegation like that. They collect money.
You get evidence.
No,
I will say he tell us say he pay or he no person will pay and see who he pay to. And different, we don't feel just say okay.
They collect
money.
When we on our own ask people we do. People we don't do, people we did the process, they say nobody collect money. Say the only challenge now the queue where they people plenty. Say nobody collect money from them. So when we talk something like that, when you want call for something like that, you will tell us, okay, so person know, see person we say collect money from see the evidence, or see the center. You give us proof. KUFM will not the one do they say. We like proof, we like facts. Say yes, now say it be.
Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, we'll choice hello this afternoon.
Maybe.
Yeah, go on.
Find him, man.
Okay. And I greet everybody for studio.
Choice hello to you.
The issue of whether collecting money, not collecting money, more I just do that like that. You know, get the time when you go there, show yourself, say you'll be journalist, they go tell you say they collect. Even if they collect, so when I leave that side, when I never discuss that side, what do you want to talk to say? Why our leaders did punish us? Why they not do them like GVN? Why they not do them like GVN? If you go back, you want to collect from there. Because the data, whether they look for this INN, is there for voter card, is there for bank there, is there everywhere. Why the one track also COVID-19 not there again? COVID-19 not there again, Adi? So where did they register COVID-19 not there there? Then for church now is there. So why they not do them like GVN? If you go bank, then they will ask you the number, you give them the number, everything will just go straight to there. And to see what things that happen everywhere. Every year they go bring one matter, take to run Nigerians upside down. Everybody go run, free. Why they not carry the center to go all the world like they do voters card? Ward 7, Ward 8, Ward 10, Ward this. They will carry and go like that. At least for 1 month, let people register. What thing is this? Why do they turn people upside down? I beg you.
Oh, thank you very much. No, sir, to carry this thing go everywhere, no hard. The way always our network provider take the register thing will be say every corner the food the register will be say no the cost cry. Who won't pay? Who won't sponsor? Federal government ready to spend that money. I mean people who won't do the work, they not pay them. The people who they do the work now, normal now, they never ready to give their allowance, they not take care of them. Now because they want to create other centers, say may they bring who want to provide federal government won't know. They're not going to want to spend the money. The hotel say they want to use and do all that thing. Say the money not there. So they want to use and buy vaccine. Hello. You try to call us back. Hello.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Media Prophet.
Yes, I'm a media prophet from 30 Secular.
Talk to us.
Well, I got to go to election now. When I go to work now, they do.
Okay.
Can you imagine just now when they tell me to talk for her, say, they don't increase the order. I contacted the distributor coming, they don't put 50 now talk. 5 hours in the price of 1 year. They don't go 50 now. Now.
5.5 bag will be 700, will be 750 now.
I'm telling you, I just see the information, that's why I never quick call.
But normally as a one now, as a today now, 1 pure water and how much?
I'm not the buy 1 put off. Now, 5 the buy. I don't know that one. Unless I will confirm during the dinner day from tomorrow.
That is say they add 15 naira join now. Make we pray and make we believe say the people who go sell retail may they not add money join. Since now 15 naira they add join according to you now. They will see their profit.
Yes.
May they not go.
Concerning that national identity card, my brother, so which with it doesn't they distribute them from different register of voters card and everything. And now they get though, because they will know very soon the people when they used to do the work, they will come to us they not see until they not complete them. If you watch elections, when they always tell say you know the work. Even voters card of a thing. Where somebody want to know when you go there, when it has me go on Friday and on Thursday. You go say they say no they do voters card again. They know they do people when they don't use work for voters card office, even from Toronto do don't need to pay by you, they not pay them. And now I'm going to say look at who will pay them. You must have played with them at 2 systems today. About this what I would just advise the government. Maybe just use this year as a grace, as a year of information. Then from next year they'll begin doing what they want to do because it is maybe they start out of the door this year. But they're not clear, well not good though, because my so tax comedy they put us because even as of reach with this thing now, the thing as is last year February 6th and they still come and said, but people not get the electment since track last year. Now December that people can't get awareness concerning this thing. Then they can't give 6 weeks. No, but they're not just clear well. They just use this full year. From 2022 they begin to block with it, they say one block. Thank you very much, I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. You see, true, no good. When we go cover this last election, we'll cover and for that either down at Center ABC, the feed of that Center ABC now from there or dispatch go that place. They're not quick move now. Go there. They're not quick move. Why? They never pay them. And they not say if they move, go do the work, that is the end. They not pay them. And they supposed to pay them. Those people now say I'm not really move. They not move, they can't call. That cause delay. We let for some who carry papers, go where they want for go where they cover. That cause delay before they call pay them.
No.
Imagine say they can't go do the work. Thank God say they use their sense, say they say no, they move until they pay them. Imagine say go do the work. Where they don't work, finish how you want to receive money. That's the end. Now you call me the couple center for everywhere. Who want to be the
see, now that won't be our problem now. Even now the need
Nigeria problem.
Maybe our problem now. Maybe our problem now. Say children don't they go school and they full house. They hear the information and say they want suspend resumption now. So now
that will be the problem. I need the problem.
For Nigeria.
What do you have? Where be say we don't need me. Where be say if they don't feel wait. Let this year end first, and they not do and say the world go end. They not do the need, we go die.
Then I go sit down.
We go die. They not do the need this year. We be say everywhere get a CB, we go die. You have to stress people.
Say na need man. At the end of the day, you no go get head, you no get head, no get tea, no get.
When we go this market, see, we look whether we see, we know whether pure water price, whether it's cheap or whether it come up or whether office one, whether office buy 10 naira.
Maybe you try increase the pure water, who go buy? Everybody get ball for her.
Because you go, the people don't get stressed. Wait for Amayi, they hold up.
Don't worry, you go buy. Carry water.
We carry water for nobody. We will buy water bottle. We carry for nobody. This before we go to market, this one say 346 number is not working. Try the number from line from Lucky. My brother they work na patient. As you send the message, I just see try and now and they respond. See they processor. So just try and star 346 hash. Then use number where you take register your BVN.
Now you go use. Not be say you go use
any number.
When you buy, I don't know when.
They register your BVN. Dial and you see say it go work. But if you know what God they try, they will tell you say they process them. If they not say anything, you keep trying. Now patient now we need. You know the way we take use BlackBerry, that will take get patient. Get that patient.
So no, the woman talk one thing. He say whether you get the knee or not,
you go see come register.
What it happen? Say that same knee, you say not go immigration or FROSC. You say not to them. Not be saying knee.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Which one she
so people they want more come get 2 knee. Oh go this market, this country. I don't understand this country.
Hello, entrepreneurs, business owners, and organizations. KUFM 92.7 has an impressive and constantly expanding number of followers online. You can now advertise your goods and services on KUFM's social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take advantage of our online presence and reach out to our growing audience at very affordable rates. Call 0703 109 4612 or 0806 530 5657 or 0802 232 7191 or visit our marketing office, top floor, Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. KUFM, your business growth partner.
Honey?
Yes, dear.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food. I think it's about time we go solar.
How?
With Vertical Solar, we can have all our appliances and electronics powered by solar, and they allow us to pay small. We can pay installmentally with as low as 36,000 naira monthly, spread across 12 months.
Tell me more.
I know you like the idea of paying small. Vertical Solar range of products can power all household devices, including air conditioners and water pumps.
What are the benefits of solar power?
We are talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, no more spending on generator, and no more generator noise.
I see. But how can I locate Vertical Solar?
Head now to 28 Country Home Metal Road off Ajib Junction, Sapele Road, Benin City, or Blossom Mall beside Stop to Shop stores, DBS Road, Asaba. Or you can call them on 0816 170 1105 or 0703 623 4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, your lifetime power partners.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Sapele Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 Olowo Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0807-887-9960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
Thank you. We stay with us on the dial. This is KU 92.7 West Nagidi for Bini Outreach Express. Run the program on Radio 3. My name is International Merit, listener special advisor to the governor on illegal marriage and private enjoyment. Like play like joke in the next few minutes, we'll come up for the Golden Chamber for the sport crew to come let you know what's in the happen for the world of sport. Without talk many things for grant from the one of pure water, ABC they don't increase the price onto say price of things so that they use the thing don't go up. So that one can make them put money. Now somebody call us now say 5.5 bag when they buy from the company for 700 naira now 750 into buy today. That is to say they don't add 15 naira for that particular brand of water. But make we believe say the price will be across all of them and make we pray say may they no come add money join or you won't buy one pure water. We still talk about the issue of NIN and even play interview with this with the woman, the state coordinator. And many persons already shook them out for one or two things. Then we still talk about the issue of Nusa Semuta. They say he need our help until he get accident and lost a leg and he need artificial leg, of which somebody say they go fear to make sure say get them free, but they go need to get transport to go that place. And time permit us, we'll call your candidates again. Then also call the various center we go they close to you for you to register for this NIN. But many information they fly. They won't suspend them. They won't do this, they won't do that. But then, make we get them for back of our mind. So now, last, you know where to go. 070-6263-9275. 090-3939-4427. 081-2178-9154. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
I call back.
I will reduce the volume of your radio.
I don't do that. I call back.
Okay, maybe talk to
that number they work. Now only use the phone number where you register. Now they go answer you. If you use another phone number, they will go answer you. Now I say retrieve my own. Okay. That is 326. I've been awaiting.
346 hash.
They work. It's only the number where you register. That time if you use that number, send that code, they respond.
All right, thank you very much for that information. So you don't hear now, you know, need to make sure say the number where you use, be like say they work for KUFM, you won't go receive salary for new office, you know they work. Hello.
Good day, sir.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
Yes, my name is Ernest Afios. I'm calling from Ubari.
Your name now waiting, sir?
Ernest Afios.
Okay, talk to us.
Yeah, I registered this thing since 2014. So I don't know if the original card is out.
Then you need to go back again because the woman talked about that thing yesterday too. So you need to come do registration again. So you need to go any office where they close to you.
Alright.
So thank you very much. Right, we'll make with the carrier come out for the golden chamber. I'm going to take the last call. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your name and where they call us from?
I call my name is Giggs. I call in Nigeria, very close to your job site.
Talk to us.
Well done, sir. This thing I already talking about, I don't know. I do my own 214 ago for Grammar Park Migration Office there. So I let me NIN. So I tried. I don't have my MTN. You can't work. So they send me message. One another office, go their office again. I get the national ID card. I have it.
From what the woman talk yesterday, they say if you don't link them with your network provider, you will still come their office, come sit down.
I'll still come their office, come sit down.
You come without your sleep, so you get the sleep now. You come.
I get the clip, yes.
You get the what?
I get the clip, yes. I get the national clip, yes. The original one.
And the original one, the new one, I'll be that old one.
The main one, that big one, big small, the main one.
And just you go their office, you show them. That one, they will quick attend to you, show them, say, see. And go any place where they close to you. If doctor they close to you, go doctor, maybe you go to the doctor. Where you they stay? Not being here, you they stay. PZ far from you now. Ramat Park, they there. Doctor they here.
Okay, doctor was here. Okay.
Far.
Where for the pattern?
Your suite, I will call out the place just now.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless.
Make we see whether we rush the various address again because of time. And make we not forget say Nusa Asemota we need artificial leg. Make we reach am. Name na Nusa Asemota. Thank God the GTB account na 0255109080 0255109080. Now the state office they for PZ ID card road and that will be the state office. You must not go there when you know they're close to you. Then Oredo local government, you go Oredo secretariat for Ring Road. Then Ibobaha, you go Idogbo, that is the secretariat for Idogbo. Then Ego, you go Ego secretariat behind the Ego market. Then one day you go Idokpa community. So you will just call us now Idokpa community town hall. Now you will go for one day. Then Ovia Southwest, you go Ovia Southwest secretariat for Ego Bazua. Then for people who don't go outside, you go Uniben for inside Uniben Sports Complex. Then for Airport Road, you go Air Force Base Clinic along Airport Road. Then for Bobai, you go NIS, that is immigration for inside Ramat. Then Bava, if you go Zenith Bank. Then for Eastern West, you go Eastern West Secretariat for Ekboma. Then Eastern Central, you go Secretariat for Irua. Then Urumi, you for Eastern North, you go Urumi Library after police station. Then for Isako, you go Isako West Local Government Secretariat for Auchi. Then for Isako Central, you go Isako Central Local Government. Then for Akoko Edo, you go after Road Safety Office for Igara. Then for Owens East, you go Owen East Secretariat for Afuzi. Now will draw the curtain to come our way tomorrow. My name is Kelly Merritt. Victor Idi say no idea. All this government, they not get idea what will they pass through.
Yeah, bah. Baby, me launch it. Baby, me launch it. It's a red eye team, yeah. Oh, the zita edi na na na, yeah. That launch it beats you. It's cool on the beat. material, many hearts you want. I don't say I love you, but you love me more. So when the money come, girl, I'ma give it all to you. When I had nothing, girl, you be for me, baby. So now you and you alone go have my baby. When I had nothing, girl, you be for me, baby. My mama told me, share one gun, my body, let them keep on wondering how we made it through. Upon what we've been there, I have no idea. How I made you cry and still you love me more. You still don't let me fall. Oh, oh,
92.7 KUFM.
This year's Formula One season will have a delayed start because the Australian and Chinese Grand Prix have been postponed due to, well, you guessed it, coronavirus restrictions. That is what we are getting. So we are not going to even be starting with the Australian Open. Is usually the first Grand Prix of the year. But because of COVID-19 restrictions, it means now that they are going to be holding it much later in the year. So the first race of the year will now be elsewhere. So this is what is going to happen. The manager from Fulham, Scott Parker, says it is scandalous that Wednesday's match against Tottenham Hotspur was only confirmed on Monday. He is not happy about this. You remember also that Jose Mourinho recently complained about how they rescheduled one of his games, and they were just told 3 hours before the game that that match will not be taking place. So he wasn't happy at all at the way they went about it. And so Scott Parker is saying the same thing, that a match that they are supposed to have on Wednesday, that is tomorrow, only got confirmed yesterday. Good evening, welcome to Sports Fiesta. It is live on 90.7 KFM Benin City. I'm Saliu Ibrahim. They call me the Sports Abracadabra because I bring magic to sports presentation and analysis. Agosa Agbekan, the Sports Maestro, also joins me on the show. Agosa, welcome. Let's begin with this one. Formula One. It's not going to be starting with the Australian Grand Prix. Before it was what was supposed to start it, but unfortunately it has now been moved. The Australian Grand Prix and the Chinese Grand Prix, they were supposed to be the first and the third on the calendar, but the season has now been rescheduled to begin at a later date, and then the Chinese Grand Prix, the Australian Grand Prix, originally scheduled for the 19th to the 21st of March, will now take place between the 19th to the 21st of November. So that is the situation, what we have now. The Bahrain Grand Prix will now take place on the 26th to the 28th of March 2021.
Well, all these have, all this rescheduling and all that rearrangements, because of the coronavirus pandemic. But all the same, this is the same thing that happened last year. They tried to see how they can cope with the pandemic until things started shutting down. Sports started shutting down one after the other because of the way it was. But the second wave right now, which is to us more deadly than the first virus, well, we hope that the way to contain it. But now, it all boils down to the country and the way they go about their international arrivals, the rules, about the international arrivals, just as what we have over here over the weekend. But now Australia and China, they have strict rules on international arrivals. So having these races where you have people coming from different countries, different constructors and different drivers coming from different places to converge in a particular city and have the Grand Prix, it's not going to be easy. So for you to have everybody intact, having the race successfully, you have to ensure that everything is on ground. I won't blame them. I think they will the best possible way. That's what they are looking at, and that's the reason why they are moving it. Something that's supposed to take place in the month of March now, will not take place in the month of November. You need to look at the space in between, and that tells you between that March to November, it could be better for the Australian Grand Prix to take place, because if you look at it now, it's not going to be easy for them. So other races we have to go on before now having Australian Grand Prix, which is supposed to be the first.
Yeah, it's not going to be one of the last. It's going to be in November. The race at Imola in Italy, that was supposed to be the it was originally supposed to be the third. It is now going to be the second. It's going to be taking place from the 16th to the 18th of April. So the race at Bahrain that was originally meant to be the second is going to be the first, which will be 26th to the 28th of March. So that is the way it is. The Bahrain Grand Prix will end on the 28th of March. Second race will now be the Imola race in Italy. That's going to be it will end on the 18th of March. Then on the 2nd of May, they've not decided this yet, but we're going to have another race ending. Then on the 9th of May, Spain in Barcelona will host Formula One, while on the 23rd of May, it's going to be the Monaco Grand Prix. On the 6th of June, we'll have the race in Azerbaijan, Baku. Then on the 13th of June, the Montreal Grand Prix in Canada will take place. On the 27th of March, we'll have a race in France in June. On the 27th of June, we're going to have a race in France. Le Castellet will host that race. While on the 4th of July, the Austrian Grand Prix in Spielberg will take place. On the 18th of July, the Silverstone race in Great Britain will happen. While on the 1st of August, Budapest will host the Grand Prix in Hungary. On the 29th of August, we'll have the Spa Grand Prix in Belgium. While on the 5th of September, the Zandvoort race will take place in the Netherlands. On the 12th of September, the Italian Italian Grand Prix in Monza will take place, while on the 26th of September, the Russian Grand Prix in Sochi will hold. On the 3rd of October, we'll have the Singapore Grand Prix in Singapore, while the 10th of October, we're going to have the Suzuka Grand Prix in Japan. Then on the 24th of October, the U.S. Grand Prix in Austin, Texas will hold. On the 31st of October, we're going to have the Mexican Grand Prix. On the 7th of November, the Brazilian Grand Prix in Sao Paulo. Then on the 21st of November, as we told you, the Australian Grand Prix will take place. On the 5th of December, we're going to have the Saudi Arabia race in Jeddah. Then on the 12th of December, we'll have the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at Yas Island. Already, this is going to be the longest Formula One season, because we're going to have 23 races taking place. So that is the situation. They are not able to start with the Australian Grand Prix as they planned because of the strict COVID-19 restrictions that they have in that country. All right, let's go to football now. Scott Parker, the manager of Fulham, says it is scandalous that their game against Tottenham Hotspur was only confirmed on Monday. They are supposed to play Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow. The Premier League game was originally scheduled for the 30th of December, but it was postponed at short notice because of a coronavirus outbreak at Fulham. So, on Monday, when they announced rescheduling of some fixtures, they announced that this match will be taking place after Spurs' match against Aston Villa was postponed. So because of this, they had to bring the Fulham game forward, and then they now moved the one that they were supposed to play Chelsea on Friday. That one has now been moved to Saturday. So he's not happy that what they did is right. He said it is wrong, that he is really, really angry at this, that the possibility of playing Spurs on Wednesday, that it came on Saturday, so they could have told them then that okay, maybe, but since they were not told that, they didn't think that it was going to be realistic that they would play on Monday. But it was on Monday that it was confirmed that they will play on Wednesday.
The manager has every right to be angry because the notice was it came at short notice, and if they had told them over the weekend, maybe Friday, Saturday, telling them, okay, this is what we have on ground because of COVID-19, we have to rearrange some games, fine, but they must have prepared for this game. Going forward, that on Wednesday they'll be having a game against Tottenham Hotspur. But I'm getting to know on Monday that game has been rescheduled. I think it's enough to, piss off any manager. Having arranged, having planned everything. This game, sometimes a game which is supposed to be played on Wednesday, by Sunday, Monday, a manager must have settled for everything he wants to use to execute that match, the tactics, everything, the formation and everything. Then on Monday and Tuesday, all they need to do is to keep training and keep fit then ahead of the Wednesday. But by the time you now rearrange it at a short notice, then they now have to play another team, of which they have to look at the way that team plays and how to set up their team. You cannot set up Fulham in a way against Tottenham Hotspur and also expect them to play the same way of Wolverhampton Wanderers or Burnley. So you have to set up your match according to your opponent's strength and weaknesses. But all the same, it has happened. But I think they should have given.
Jose Mourinho was asked about this, whether Fulham have a right to be upset about this, and he said, "Are you kidding me? Because the same something was happened to." Tottenham Hotspur and I guess to Fulham too. We didn't know whether Fulham were informed earlier. The original match that was supposed to be played on the 30th of December. Yeah. Jose Mourinho and Tottenham only got to know about the postponement 3 hours before the match. Yes, and he spoke about it last time and was not happy. He even said it was not professional, that the Premier League acted in an unprofessional manner. So now that he at least even got at least 3 days notice on Monday, we're talking about 2 days on Monday that the match will be played on Wednesday. So he feels that if the last time out we only got to know 3 hours before the match, before the whistle blew, that we were not going to play the game, and now that they are giving us 48 hours notice, I mean, it is something. Of course, it is upsetting, but he feels that this one is much better than.
But the manager of Fulham should have been, informed of time. I don't know how they rearranged their games because of the COVID-19, but at least the FA should.
Yeah, from Saturday when they knew that Fulham's game against Aston Villa was not going to be taking place, maybe that's when they ought to have told them this game will be, that match that was postponed before will be taking place at this time. Maybe that would calm their nerves a bit, but they didn't do that. All right, let's talk Nigerian football now, and this time women's football. Because of what's happening with COVID, we told you in the morning that all week 5 matches have been postponed, so they are going to now be played on the 20th of January, and this is because the Nigerian Women Football League is insisting that they must do COVID-19 tests for team members and officials, and they must be in confirmed centers. They must be from confirmed centers that they learned that some clubs will just go to centers that were not confirmed by the authorities to actually be carrying out this test. So Delta Queens, they were supposed to have their test today. In fact, there was a post in the morning that they will be having it later today or some hours ago. But from what we hear now, we're getting reports that it has been delayed because the General Hospital Asaba, they confirmed that there is a breakdown of the machine. So effort by the management of Delta Queens FC to get the compulsory COVID-19 test done for its members as stipulated by the Nigerian Women Football League and other football stakeholders suffered a major setback on Tuesday morning. According to the team's secretary, Ihedioha Mata, the development followed a late notice from the General Hospital Asaba that due to a breakdown of their test machine, the scheduled exercise can no longer hold today. So the team secretary decried the development, is however optimistic that the test will be carried out as soon as possible so as to meet with the demand from the NWFL for teams to submit their COVID-19 test of players and officials on or before Friday, the 15th of January 2021, or face an indefinite suspension from the NWFL. She informed that the General Hospital Asaba has told them that the machines have been put in order and the test will now be done on Wednesday, the 13th of January. So we hope that this takes place because the NWFL, they are insisting that the test must be done at specific centers before they will allow teams to play, and any team that doesn't meet that criterion would face sanctions.
Yeah, I have to give credit to the NWFL, honestly, for what they are doing, and they are sticking to their guns. You know, when they say this is what they are going to do, that is what they are going to do. So it's either you are in or you are out. And when it comes to COVID-19, yes, that was one of the laid down rules before the league started, that you have to undergo COVID-19 test before going to prosecute any match. And if you fail to do that, there's no point having games. And that's the reason why games have been rearranged and things are not being done the right way because of COVID-19. Yes, it affected the year 2020 and it's also doing the same thing, but we have to follow due process. Once, who knows if any of the member of Delta Queens must have met with somebody who has COVID-19 and nobody knows. So by the time the player gets to meet her teammates and the coaching crew and all that, she could pass it on to the rest. That's the reason why it is really mandatory. You have to do it, undergo the test, and once you are tested negative, then you are set to play the game. Once you test positive, then you have to self-isolate and all that. So it's the rules, and I think it's right for the organizers of the Women's League to go ahead to do the needful, even if it means they have to miss a couple of games because of the testing. I think it's better for you to do the needful than for you to take risk and at the end of the day put everybody under pressure. So for me, I think that's the right thing to do until when the machines are ready and they're set, then they go undergo their test. If not, I think they should do it in other centers that is approved, by the NWFL to do the testing. If not, then they should stick to the centers, which the main center, which is supposed to do the testing in the first place. So for me, without testing, I think it's risky for matches to go ahead.
All right, let's go to tennis now. The Abu Dhabi Open is on, the women's singles. We had the semi-finals today, so we can tell you the two ladies that have advanced to the semi-final. In one of the semi-finals, Veronika Kudametova of Russia beat Marta Kutyok of Ukraine 7-6, 6-4. So Kudametova is through to the final. She will be playing against Arina Sabalenka of Belarus, who beat Maria Sakkari of Greece 6-3, 6-3. Okay, so that's what's happened is Sabalenka versus Kudametova. This is not what you usually predict when a competition like this is going on, but that is what we have. Okay, let's go to professional wrestling. Somebody asked in the morning, when will Royal Rumble take place? Royal Rumble 2021 is going to be on the 31st of January. Okay, and it's going to be at the city of St. Petersburg in Florida. All right, so that's when we'll be having Royal Rumble. Okay, before we start taking your calls, let's quickly give you the results of the matches that we had last night at Monday Night Raw. So we had a video which recapped last week's show. Then Triple H made his way to the ring. He spoke for a couple of minutes, but he was then interrupted by Randy Orton, the guy who calls himself the Legend Killer. And then he said he thought he deserved to have the WWE title handed to him because Drew McIntyre is out of action. But Triple H told him that he will have to win the Royal Rumble to have a chance of being champion. So they went back and forth, the way they usually do. These guys have been friends for a very long time. And Triple H told Randy Orton that he was proud when he put his own career ahead of everything else by setting Bray Wyatt on fire. But he also said he doesn't understand why Randy Orton felt that he had to embarrass so many legends. But Randy Orton told him that, look, I am the Legend Killer and I am now in my prime. And then he challenged Triple H to a match. Triple H at first turned that down, but then he punched Randy Orton in the face. And of course, Randy Orton thought that that meant that Triple H had agreed to fight him later that night. Then Charlotte, the daughter of Ric Flair, she came to the ring with her dad. She had a match with Lacey Evans. She called that last time out. She was very angry at her father, and she kicked him out of her match. And later she gave an interview before the match, and she said that she knows that things between her and her father got a little bit heated, but there is no problem between them from last week. And she also said Lacey Evans is not the first woman to hit on her dad in front of her. So they had this match, but when it seemed clear that Charlotte Flair was going to win the match, Ric Flair put the leg of Lacey Evans on the bottom rope, and once your leg is on the ropes, the referee will stop the count. So Charlotte got angry and started yelling at her father, but then he tripped her when she was attempting a suplex, and this helped Lacey Evans to win that encounter. He even held the leg of his daughter to prevent her from kicking out, and Lacey Evans and Ric Flair then celebrated at the aisle. Then we had Jeff Hardy taking on Jackson Ryder. Well, Elias was at ringside supporting his man Riker, and this helped him to win this fight. So Jeff Hardy got angry and grabbed a mic and then challenged Elias to face him. So Elias, he told Elias that he was scared of him, and then Elias said, okay, because of this, he would he asked Riker not to get involved, that he was going to take this fight on his own. And so he faced Jeff Hardy. So Jeff Hardy was able to win this by hitting him with a twist of fate and a swanton bomb. So because Elias had told him not to do anything to help, Riker stayed out of it, and it was Jeff Hardy who won this encounter. We then had tag team action. The Miz and John Morrison, they took on Sheamus and Keith Lee. These two guys, they had a confrontation backstage, but they said they would put their differences behind them and take on The Miz and John Morrison. So they went on, and it was Keith Lee looking like he was going to get the win for his team, but then Sheamus tagged himself in, and then he hit John Morrison for with a broke kick for the win, and then they hugged each other and celebrated. But later, it seems something happened between them, which we didn't see. It happened during the commercial, so they now got angry and got involved in a fight. So it was now Kit Lee versus Sheamus, but it was Kit Lee who won. So after Kit Lee and Sheamus defeated John Morrison and The Miz, they now fought against themselves, but it was Kit Lee who won, and then he offered to fist bump with Sheamus, but Sheamus ignored that and hugged him instead. So basically no problem between them. We had T-Bar and Xavier Woods having a match. We had Retribution led by Mustafa Ali at ringside. You know, they provided the distraction and everything, but this then helped T-Bar to yank Xavier Woods into the rope, and then it was T-Bar who won this encounter with a finishing maneuver that was labeled Ice Wide Shot. Bobby Lashley took on Matt Riddle for the US title. Bobby Lashley was flanked by MVP as he came to the ring to defend the match, to defend his title against someone who defeated him last week. So he was able to catch Riddle in mid-air, and then he put him in the hot lock for a submission victory. But afterwards, Riddle called out MVP and challenged him to a match. MVP went on and he accepted to take this match. But as Riddle took control, Bobby Lashley then hit him with a spear to cause a disqualification. So it was Matt Riddle who defeated MVP via disqualification. Then Drew Gulak took on AJ Styles. Drew Gulak asked Adam Pearce for a spot in the Royal Rumble, but Pearce said he had to earn it by defeating the phenomenal AJ Styles. They went back and forth, but it was AJ Styles who won this encounter by hitting Drew Gulak with a phenomenal forearm. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, they attacked him, as you know. They took on Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. This thing went back and forth, but eventually Baszler tagged herself in, and then she put Mandy Rose in the Kirifuda clutch to get the win. And finally, we had this encounter: Triple H versus Randy Orton. So they went at it, and as you know, most times when Triple H fights, he usually brings out the sledgehammer with which he beats down his opponent. So while he had the sledgehammer out and was about to use it, suddenly we had that strange sound of the Fiend, and then later we saw the sledgehammer, Triple H's sledgehammer, on fire. The top was burning, and suddenly everywhere went dark, and when the lights came back on, Triple H wasn't in the ring. Instead, it was Alexa Bliss, and then she looked at Randy Orton, and suddenly she shot a fireball from her hand, which went into the face of Randy Orton, and Orton fell to the ground, was writhing in pain, screaming and everything. So that's how Monday Night Raw went off air last night. So that is the situation, guys, what happened on Raw. All right, guys, time for you to join us on the show. You can call us on 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also reach us on 081-2178-9154 and send us a text on 080-7400-9076. Hello.
Hello, Brian. Good evening.
Nanjuma, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Nanjuma.
You see, for the premiership, you know, say now coronavirus, I make match for the day it come fast like that because they want to round up the premiership so that they will meet up to Europe. because of the coronavirus. So me Fulham coach not too much complaint. You know saying a coronavirus nice because it's not they cannot dey get match for every 2-3 days like that. So me take as a day so we go prepare it. They say Tottenham and Chelsea this weekend. So anyhow it could be like a route talk yesterday for us if they get 1 or 2 points for the match. Anyone they try. So me know the complaint at all.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
My name is Felix Ogi.
Okay.
I want to thank you, Brother Cabra. You really bring magic to sports, so.
Oh, thank you.
Because I am a WrestleMania fan. I've been a WrestleMania fan for I don't know how many years now. Like the one you just finished talking about Monday Night Raw. I was just sitting down here and the way we were analyzing everything, it was as if I was just watching the match. So I want to thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
My greetings to Erusa, my boy there.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Salih Ibrahim.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, brother.
This is Jeff calling from Opasan Silvio.
All right.
I quickly want to ask a question, please. The Women CAF Champions League, I want to know how many countries qualify would eventually qualify for Nigeria.
How many clubs will qualify from Nigeria?
Clubs will eventually qualify.
I think it's one. No, I don't think they've managed, but I think it's one. I don't have all the details, but from when they first announced it, it's going to be one.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. They are calling from Okoro.
All right.
You see, I really don't know. I want to ask to start with. When is River United having the match with the Central Circuit from South Africa? I know it has been a lot of issues. I checked that COVID-19 protocol not fully observed and all the rest, then leading to postponement and all that. But then, I think by now they should have arrived at a day as to when the match will be played. But I know definitely River United.
They've announced it now. They've announced the time, the dates for the match. They said it's going to be the weekend of January 22 to 24. Yeah, so that's the Friday, 22 to 24 is Friday to Sunday. No, it's not in Nigeria. They said in neighboring country, and we are hearing that it could be Benin Republic. So it's really disappointing. We are not happy with that.
Nigeria went there, River United went there,
yes,
against all and all that.
Yes.
It's like I hope they are not trying to rob River United.
Nobody's trying to rob Rivers United, or if there is anything, it is not CAF that is trying to rob Rivers United. It was Nigeria that even suggested having the match played at a neutral venue. The letter that the NFF wrote to CAF when they said that they were unable to get a waiver for Bloemfontein Celtic to come into the country, and that we talked about it extensively in the morning, and we said Nigeria should have done more to get that match played here. We should have
in Nigeria, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. The NFA actually did not live up to their billing because I hope it's not going to cost River United that much. Because they have worked so far hard enough to not to be disappointed at the end of the day. And again, in fact, it's very good. Will I say big congratulations to the coach, Fali Oguma. He has been very, very good. And I hope if he continues with this pace, he will be able to still deliver something for River United on the long run. And again, for Eyimba, I really don't know. They seem to be very struggling, some way, somehow. And I'm not also quite happy with the draw, that whichever way it happens, two Nigerian clubs are going to play each other. I think it's a very bad draw for Nigeria, honestly speaking. But at the same, anyhow, now we just have to manage the ability. But what happened to Golden Eagle game? I think we were expecting a result from Ivory Coast and Ghana. Hasn't it been played, and what is our fate going forward?
I'm not sure Ivory Coast and Ghana have played that game. Yeah, the latest from Togo was that the hosts, Togo, have been eliminated. So we'll find out when Ivory Coast and Ghana are going to play.
Okay, thank you very much.
But you see, when you have to wait for a result of other teams to know where you stand, I mean, it's somehow it's not pleasant at all. Hello.
Hello, Jose Mourinho.
Hey, great to have you, Jose.
Good thing to you guys. I want to thank you guys for what you are doing. You make young people look forward to 4 o'clock, and every Saturday you make young people look forward to 2-3 hours of sport. I mean, it engages their minds instead of thinking about something else. So I thank your station for your accuracy and consistency. So we must be grateful for little things, you know. So I want to say that your station is doing well. You guys deserve an award, sport-wise. I hope the bodies in the sport.
They usually concentrate on Lagos and Abuja. That's what they do most of the time. It's that sports, not just sports. Everything it's all over the country. But that's what they do. They Lagos and Abuja tends to take all the shine, and if they even go to the north, it's mainly to Kaduna.
I think there will be a change in the status quo.
It's been like that for years. Even when I was in Lagos and Abuja, I knew that's how they did it. So no wahala. You know, when you do these things, you don't do it for any recognition. You just do your job, and later recognition comes.
We will force them to change their ways of doing things. And another thing is that I want to comment on Osimhen. And I like the way he came out and apologized and explained. I like the way Gattuso also stood by him. So I think everything is dying down. I don't know how free money can give you coronavirus. I don't know. That is like a mirage to me. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but suddenly you have virus because spread money in the party. So, but I like the way he came out humbly.
No, I don't think anybody said it was spraying money that gave him COVID now. It was the exposure to it, you know, in a venue, and he wasn't wearing a mask. People were not social distancing at that venue. That's what.
Okay. For the sake of those listening and the children, I will agree with you, but not 100%, maybe 95%, but it's okay. But I'm happy. I'm following him. I'm following his career. I'm very interested. I want him to break records in Europe, in the Super Eagles, and everything. I'm really interested in his career.
Okay.
So I wish him a very good time in Napoli, and I want him to be more focused. He has to be strong. This thing happens to players a lot, especially the big fishes. So the turbulence. So he has to be strong, and we are all with him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome. Can you please turn down the audio?
Yes, I switched off the radio completely. My name is Kingsley. From the Ekasko Road. Thanks once again, like what the last caller said. You're doing a good job. And this morning I monitored the program, and when you introduce yourself as Sports Bracadabra, I saw why you do that, because this morning you began to, I don't know if you did your research about Finidi George, how he made passes, how he scored this goal and all that, and I was really taken aback. That's interesting, and I must commend you for that. And like you just said, even if people are not doing a good job of recognizing sports journalists or around the other part of the country, we know and we travel around, and so we can say, no, I know this man is good, but I have somebody back in my state or back in my city who is doing better than this man, and so we will also do that. But I don't agree with you when you said, what's his name? Amunike failed. He used that word. He failed when he went to the 20.
Yeah.
You know, because you did say, and going by what you said, he succeeded in under 17. He took the voice, and you said, but going by what you said, these those boys are qualified, but that they were not paid.
Yes,
so
my brother, please, if you listen, I said, just for the sake of argument, I don't believe that Emmanuel Amunike failed, but I said, okay, just even if people want to argue that he failed, no problem, because at least he was given promotion to the under 20 national team. So personally, I don't believe that he failed. Yes, that was the only match. That was the only match that team lost. It's quite unfortunate that they lost by such a margin and then they missed out on the, I think, was it the away goals? Because we won 2-1 away and we lost 4-3 at home.
Yes.
So because of that, we were unable to
going by what you said, and that there were some rumbles, there were some quarrels, around
exactly.
So you could see that's enough to make those guys not to do well.
Yeah.
So they made him say, that's the same way you want to make Rivers United fail again. The same way. You know, when Aubameyang was talking about Africans the other day and we felt they want to find him, what's wrong with us? You know, in Benin the other time, the task force said they wouldn't allow us get fans into the stadium, and the same team we played away allowed fans in Senegal. So you ask yourself, what's wrong? And if I will tell you, I've got to guess, I'm sure that money is really exchange hands, and that's why some of these people will do this. And you think, oh no, they care for us. They don't really care for us. It's not about, oh, you didn't give me this money, okay, I'm going to put my power, my foot down. You won't let you get fans. I would think we are doing that. We're actually killing our own sports industry here. Well, may God help us. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. 070-6263-9275, 090-3939-4427, 081-21-7891-54. Those are the numbers that you can reach us on. And if you want to send a text message, you send it to 080-7400-9076. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Okay, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Hello, good evening. This is Steve calling from Abuja.
Stephen, great to have you, Stephen.
Please, I want to talk about this. I don't know whether they have any transfer to your guys.
No, they've not signed. If what you're asking is if they've signed any player recently, they haven't. Of course, there are always transfer rumors, especially about players that are there who are likely to go out maybe on loan or they'll be sold to other clubs in this transfer window. But for now, they've not brought in any player and they've not sold any player.
I hope I don't have any injury issues, please, sir.
Injury? I think Rhys James is one of the injury worries. N'Golo Kante also got injured in training, but he would not even have been eligible to play against Fulham, even if he were fit. So Rhys James and N'Golo Kante will be missing from their next game. Okay, sorry about that. Please thank all of us. Okay, as we mentioned, that there is this ATM card, Zenith Bank ATM card that we have here, and a phone. A driver brought it, said this person forgot it in his car. So please, if your name is Frederick John or you know anybody that is Frederick John, please let the person come to our premises and reclaim his property. We got a phone, very nice phone, but unfortunately there is no SIM and we don't have any number there that we could call so that maybe it's somebody who is related to Frederick John. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Ibrahim.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, Emma calling from Idopa.
Great to have you, man.
Yeah, I think N'Golo Kante have missed that match ban for the 5 yellow card he had for the season. The FA Cup match he played against what is the club now? I remember.
I think it's 2 Morecambe, the one against Morecambe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 2 games that he's supposed to miss because I know that he's not going to be eligible for the Fulham game.
Okay. I thought it's 1. Thank you very much.
Okay. 070-6263-975, 090-3939-4427, 081-21-7891-54. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Ibrahim.
Yeah, welcome. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Ibrahim.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Reed from
Okay, go on.
Yeah, Mr. Ibrahim, I want to talk about our superstar, our student football coach, that is Tapotera. I mean, upon what he does for Barcelona, he see cards. FIFA student recognizer. Welcome to FIFA Awards. I know that because of the corruption level in FIFA or that just displays because she is African, she is black.
No. I think the next season award, I think she will make it. I think she will be there.
Yeah, because she's called this forgot this. She plays for Barcelona and I think she's going to the league. She should go above the best 11.
Yeah. I think for next season, I think her performance is going to put her in contention for next season. Because when you look at those other players that made it, you can't really fault any of them because of the way they performed in the Champions League and also for their national teams. But we didn't have much. We didn't play much games. That's talking about the Nigerian women's national team during the period under review. So I think that's what basically knocked her off. But for her club, she deserves to be there.
Yes, I think she is very good that she will win it. Because she's very good. After going to that, I wish my club the best of luck. Although we have a coach that I don't care about the success of the club. It's concerned about his job. I just wish my club right away.
All right, thank you. Hello.
Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Good evening, welcome.
If I want to talk about Doku. They have lunch tomorrow, have you?
No, we told you now. The week 5 games have been postponed because of COVID. Yes, so they said they should. They will be held on the 20th of January.
Okay. So, what I wanted to say about their match is the time. That time they usually put their match. It's difficult for us to watch because of the territory around the state. So I don't know if they can fix the match to 4 o'clock. Don't know.
Okay.
So we can watch before 6 o'clock.
Yeah. We hope the authorities, those responsible, are listening because personally too, I will not go to the stadium at that time to watch because of the distance between here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Because of the distance between here and the stadium and the security challenges. Hello.
Good evening, guys. Brian.
Good evening. Welcome.
My name is Solomon, coming from Oliomo local government.
Okay, good to have you.
Please, I want to ask something, sir. I saw something for net today that Fortumansa is going to complete its medical to Bayer Leverkusen today.
You heard what?
I see something for net today that Fortumansa is going to complete its medical to Bayer Leverkusen.
Who? Patson Daka?
No, Fortumansa. For Bayer Leverkusen, Fortumansa United is going to Bayer Leverkusen for.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Fortumansa.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was in the rumor in the gossip section. They said, I think they said something like that. But honestly, I'm not 100% sure. And most times when we read these rumors on the gossip section, we tell you that, well, this is just what the papers are saying. For instance, now, Dayo Tupamecano, suddenly he is the object of interest from some of the biggest clubs. And if you believe what is happening, Chelsea are interested in signing him, Manchester United are interested in signing him because he was going to be available for £40 million in the summer. And if you read such a story and then the summer comes, he stays at RB Leipzig, you wonder what is going on, So that's just how these things are. But when the story becomes reality, we will let you know.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, I think we can look at the text messages now. Got a couple of them here. Let's see. Okay, well, let's take this call. We'll go look at the message. Hello.
Yeah, good evening. I called back briefly. On the line. I want to find out some of the matches in the NPFL, that is the Nigeria Professional League. NPFL, it has been on television anyway. I don't know who is responsible. Is it the registrar or because it's usually shown by a certain station, not to everyone. But I don't know whether if it is the restaurant that is responsible for it or not.
Which one are you talking about? The one on where did you watch it?
There were matches that were shown NTA.
Yeah, I know. I think it is the LMC. Yeah, they have this partnership with Red Strike. So what you are asking is if it is Red Strike that puts it on NTA.
That's what I want to find out because.
Yeah, I'm not very sure. I know they have this partnership with Red Strike, but I think it is the one that is online, the one that you watch on TV.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not very sure. I don't have the details.
Well, whichever way it is, I think it's a good way. It's a good one because last season we never had that at all. But if we can have access to the matches, it will make the league more interesting. Now that we are not accessing them in the stadium, we are not allowed to go and all that. We can be seeing them at least somewhere on television. It will be a good one. We also increase the marketability and all the rest. And I'm very happy. At least let me also commend Asha Falode the way she has been piloting the affair of the Women League. It's even more enjoyable, more organized than that of the men food. So it's a very good one for her. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Now that I want to take messages, we're having calls. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Abraham.
Good evening, welcome. Please be brief so that we can take the text messages.
First of all, I want to ask, when is the Golden Eagles playing their next game?
Well, they've played their last game, or if it will depend on what Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire are going to play. If the results do not go their way, then the Golden Eagles will be out of the competition.
Okay.
Yeah, because they need the result to go their way. That's the only way they can now advance to the semi-final. Otherwise, they'll be coming home.
My thing is that the Golden Eagles and the Fly Eagles, the two teams play almost a similar match. Draw one, lose one, draw one, lose. Now, we will not be doing calculation. We pray for other teams to beat another team for us. I don't know what is happening to Nigeria football. I think Ahmad Tini should do something. They should put their heads together and do, because it is this age group team that will have the Super Eagles players. So if we fail here, automatically we are not planning for the future. The future of our team is the Super Eagles. So they have to do something about it. Okay, Brian, I want to ask, has Arsenal signed any player in this current transfer window?
No, they've not signed, but they have allowed a couple of players to go out on loan. But they've not signed. I'm not aware of them signing any player this window.
Okay.
All
right. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for your good work. And every day we just enjoy the way you analyze sports. You, Evosa, but where is Francis?
Francis is no longer with KUFM.
Okay. Miss Limbo. It's really wise me as I used to call you guys. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. All right. The text message, this one says, Oga Ibrahim, please, what's the reason why there is no races held in Africa? Same with tennis. Keep the good job rolling. Kenny from Yoruba Street. Okay, I guess you meant the Grand Prix, Formula One. Maybe that's what, because there are some other races that take place in Africa, and then even the tennis, what you mean would be the Grand Slams. Why are they not held in Africa? Well, I think it's about the finances. There used to be a race held in South Africa, the Formula One Grand Prix, but that was a long time ago, around 93. I think the last time that they held it was in 1993. I think it's about the finance, the money, the sponsors, and all of that. But it's disappointing that we're not having Grand Prix races in Africa. It's the only continent apart from Antarctica where you are not having Grand Prix races. You have in Asia, you have in Australia, you have in other, of course, Europe, definitely, South America, they have it. But why is it that Africa is not having a Formula One race? For the Grand Slams, well, it's just in Europe and the United States, which is North America, and Australia that they have the tennis Grand Slams. There are just 4 Grand Slams: the Australian Open, the US Open, the French Open, and Wimbledon. Okay, so you have 2 taking place in Europe, 1 in North America, and 1 in Australia. Those are the only continents that host tennis Grand Slam. But at least for the Formula 1 races that they are having all over the world, Africa should be having at least 1. But I don't know. I think it's about the finances. My position is, why do ex-international stone coaches want to start with our national teams? Why not club sides where more matches are played and so more experience gathered at Etinosa? Okay, a fair point, and I think a good argument. But maybe they feel the club sides, they may not give them what they want. I've heard some of them complain about what happens at club level. The way they owe you, so many things. There are so many things. The many of them have coached at club sides and they've complained. Our own Austin Egwava, I recall, at Sunshine Stars said, look, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with club football in Nigeria. Not really about Sunshine Stars, but about officiating and so many other problems that we have. A good day, sportsmen. Will Edison Cavani play today's match? Because Manchester United have played 3 matches now. I hope his ban has expired. Please, I want to know about Man U transfer, who they have signed and who is leaving and who they are going for. Thank you. Well, I think you should always listen when we do the gossip section. For Edison Cavani, yeah, I think he's free. He's eligible.
Yeah, after today's game, I think.
How many matches has he missed?
I think today will make it 3 or...
Okay, is it the 3rd? I don't know, I've not calculated it. He's saying that it seems he has already served them 3 match ban. Good day, sports magicians. I heard Saliu saying some days back that MPFL is on TV. What TV, please? I find it amusing for the likes of Finidi Jordan, Dukagbade, Emmanuel Amonike, Manu Garba not getting even age grade teams, age grade team jobs in Nigeria, but the football house prefers to refurbish coaches that have gotten several chances on the job, but keep fluffing the lines. Let former players begin to gather momentum to take over the running of football in this country. I have completed a white paper report on how Edo States can return to the summit of sport in the country through what I call Edo Extraordinary Sport League. I have designed a plan on how Nigeria can get sports right through what I call Niger Varsity League. If you don't mind, I will share it with you. Okay, I think the best place, Coach Joe Jesus, maybe you should take it to the Edo State Sports Commission. I think they will be in a better place to advance this for you. And you are asking is eligible to play. Yeah, and the guys, the question you asked, Coach Jesus, about the TV, NTA have been showing the Nigerian Professional Football League, and of course you can also follow them online at MPFL TV. Okay, so they're actually showing them. All right, guys, sorry, I'm still getting calls and there are still some text messages, but this is where we've got to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow morning on a fresh edition of Sports Fiesta. I'm Sali Ibrahim. They call me the Sports Abracadabra. I've been doing this with Egosa Agbikan, the Sports Maestro. Bye-bye.
The programs on KU 92.7 are now open for sponsorship and advert placements. For sponsorship and advert placements, call now for inquiries 070-380-50243 or 080-8877-3644 or visit KUFM Marketing Office located at the top floor of the Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, Benin City, Edo State. 92.7 KUFM is your business growth partner.
when malaria catch you, you go carry better go. Chai, you go carry body petrol. You go carry fever follow body oh. But it go come out this can malaria. Lockmal Combi.
New Lockmal Combi. Na brand of Artemether, lumefantrine and paracetamol with the comot malaria, headache, pain and fever. Lockmal Combi. Na better medicine with Emzome.
Lockmal Combi.
If body not well after 3 days, go see doctor.
Everybody wants to know more of this and more of that. What is happening around the globe? Me, myself, I want to know. Such no more. 'Cause I got good news for you. The best station is knocking on your door. Just sit back and relax. Hey. Just sit back and relax. 'Cause all you have to do is tune into 92.7 KUFM. 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 Tune into 92.7 information. Tune into 92.7 sports and gossip. Tune into 92.7 KUFM.
92.7 KUFM. Turn on excitement.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
It's 5 p.m. Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. First, the headlines. JAMB to prosecute violators of admissions process. SANU, NASU members commence 3-day national protest. Former Edo Special Duties Commissioner Didi Adodo is dead. On entertainment, BB Niger Nengi removed as face of Bayelsa girl child, replaced with first-class student. Details of this and more after this break. I'm Benjamin Kadiri. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has said it will work with security agencies to prosecute any institution or candidate found breaching its admission code of operations. The board announced this in its latest weekly bulletin on Monday in Abuja. It stressed that henceforth, strict measures, including prosecution, will be taken against erring candidates or institution once a clear case has been established against them. The decision, the board explained, is part of its resolutions after the management meeting on the imperative of ridding the admissions process of unwholesome practices. JAMB's registrar, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, was quoted as saying that the measures were being put in place to stop admission violations. The registrar noted that although the central admission process system had made the admission process transparent, fair, and equitable, some stakeholders were working hard to bypass the system. The Joint Action Committee of Non-Academic Staff Union, NASU, and Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, has commenced a 3-day national protest. The protest follows an earlier statement by the NASU General Secretary, Peter Adeyemi, and the SANU President, Mohammed Ibrahim, calling on all members in branches of universities and inter-university centers across the nation to embark on industrial action. The members are protesting over irregularities in Integrated Payroll Personnel Information System, IPPIS, payments, non-payment of earned allowances, non-payment of arrears in minimum wage, among others. They are also protesting the sharing formula of the 70 billion naira given the universities by the federal government. They insist that the 75% and 25% sharing formula for the earned allowances does not favor their members. Other issues include the delay in the renegotiation of Federal Government of Nigeria, NASU and SAN 2009 agreement, non-payment of retirement benefits of outgone members, neglect and poor funding of state universities, and non-constitution of visitation panels for universities. The National Association of Nigerian Students has urged the federal government and members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities to resume academic activities at the nation's public universities. The students' body also ordered its chapters in all tertiary institutions to set up COVID-19 task force teams to enforce all guidelines outlined by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 and ensure safe reopening of schools. NAN's president, Sunday Asefon, said this in a statement on Tuesday. KUFM had earlier reported that ASU, on December 24, 2020, conditionally suspended its 9-month-long strike after a lot of foot dragging by the union and the federal government. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 subsequently ordered schools to remain closed till January 18, 2021, to contain the increase in COVID-19 infections in the country. The National Universities Commission later asked universities to comply with the directive but the PTF on Monday said the January 18th date is subject to review. Reacting in its statement, NANS said, rather than postpone school's resumption, it has become imperative to address the alarming spread of COVID-19 and rising cases of deaths from opposition of environmental strategy and human coordination, since the lockdown mechanism can no longer be a mitigating option in the face of our economic reality. The Amalgamated Union of Public Corporation, Civil Service, Technical and Recreational Services Employees, OPTA, has suspended its planned industrial action against Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, for 2 weeks. The suspension followed the intervention of the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Sani Guazo, over alleged maladministration in the agency. OPTA, an affiliate of the Nigeria Labour Congress, in a strike notice dated December 18, 2020, and addressed to the Registrar General of CAC, had vowed to shut the agency on Tuesday following the expiration of the 21-day notice to the Commission. The union had frowned at the chief executive of the Commission for his alleged anti-workers policies in the Commission. After a meeting on Monday with OPTA, led by its president, Comrade Benjamin Anthony, and Dr. Guarzo, the union agreed to shift the proposed strike by 14 days. Guarzo directed the Registrar General CAC to maintain status quo and reverse all actions initiated against the CAC branch union executive by the management. According to the statement, the union accused CAC of management of unilateral restricting staff vacancies against the recommendations of the committee on the commission's organogram, and particularly expressed anger at the unjustified barring of certain categories of staff from writing promotion examinations. Coming up in a moment, NYSC directs state coordinators to comply with COVID-19 protocols as camps reopen January 19th.
Split seconds. There is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed. Because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Welcome back. Still in the news, the National Youth Service Corps has directed all its state coordinators, including the Federal Capital Territory, to ensure strict compliance with COVID-19 prevention and safety protocols ahead of camp reopening next week, Tuesday. The scheme will continue its 3 weeks orientation program for Batch B, Stream 2, on 19th of January 2021, amidst increase in COVID-19 cases. The NYSC said prospective Corps members and camp officials will be subjected to COVID-19 tests as precondition for entry into the orientation camps nationwide. Director General of the NYSC, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, disclosed this after a meeting with top management and officials of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, on Monday in Abuja. In a statement by the Director of Press and Public Relations, NYSC, Adenike Adeyemi, the DG commended the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 and the NCDC for recommending the safe reopening of the orientation camps nationwide. Ibrahim noted that Corps members are critical change agents in the country's national development agenda, as their potentials will continue to be effectively harnessed in the health, education, and other vital sectors of the national economy. The National Identity Management Commission has warned Nigerians not to depend on the national identification number generated during the bank verification number registration until updated at the NIMC Enrollment Center. NIMC made this known via its Twitter handle on Tuesday. The Commission made the clarification amid confusion caused by the use of short codes to generate the NIN. Some Nigerians had claimed that they had not visited any NIMC enrollment center and got NIN after their BVN registration. But NIMC urged Nigerians to ensure they go to any NIMC enrollment center for an update. Our former Commissioner for Establishment and Special Duties in Edo State, Comrade Didi Adodo, is dead. Adodo, who served during the 2 terms of Comrade Adams Oshomole's administration, reportedly died in the early hours of Tuesday from a brief but yet to be disclosed ailment. It was gathered that he took ill 5 days ago but could not recover from the illness. Until his demise, Comrade Adodo was the General Secretary of Iron and Steel Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, ISAN. He was also a former General Secretary of the United Labour Congress. Adodo had hailed from Iruekme, Isan West local government area of the state, attended Holy Trinity Grammar School, Sabungida Ora, and graduated in 1979. He later attended the University of Benin, where he graduated in 1986. The former Commissioner for Establishment and Special Duties in Edo State was married with children. Coming up in a moment in our entertainment news, Governor Diri removes Names Blessing Eradiri as face of Bayelsa girl child. Details and more in a moment after this break. You're still on to Newsbreak on K92.7 FM. On entertainment, the governor of Bayelsa State, Duoye Diri, has removed Big Brother Niger housemate Nengi Hampson as the face of Bayelsa girl child. The position now belongs to Ebisi Blessing Eradiri. Eradiri is the first female first-class graduate from the Faculty of Law at the Niger Delta University, NDU, a feat she repeated at the Nigerian Law School. However, no reason was given by the governor for the new change, but it may be unconnected to the criticism drawn by the appointment of Nengi. Many Nigerians have called for the Eradiri, Bayelsa-born first-class law graduate, who has not only made Bayelsans proud, but the entire Izon nation on her excellent performance at the Niger Delta University and the Nigerian Law School, Lagos campus. However, Governor Diri took the bold step and announced Ebisi Blessing Eradiri as the new face of Bayelsa on Monday, January 11, 2021. While receiving her and her father, Bolupaye Eradiwi, at the government house, Yenagoa, Diri also gave her automatic employment at the lecture at the NDU's Faculty of Law. Diri said the gesture was aimed at making her a role model for young girls in the state and the entire Ijaw nation to emulate. Filmmaker Charles Opaleke has confirmed plans to make a feature film based on Shino Rambo's criminal life. According to an Instagram post shared by him, the film executive revealed he recently secured intellectual property rights to produce the feature film following a long conversation with the former bandit turned pastor. The latest development, interestingly, follows the production company's impressive list of scheduled remakes, feature film already in pre- and production stages. Born in 1958 in Ogun State, Olua Shino Oluwagbemiga, infamously known as Shino Rambo, was a notorious armed robbery kingpin. Tales of Rambo's reign of terror in southwestern Nigeria, as well as several failed attempts to arrest him, made headlines in the 90s. The former bandit was greatly feared, especially for his fetish methods, which also made sensational stories at the time. In 2018, an evangelist named Matthew Oluwanifemi resurfaced claiming to be the notorious crime lord of the 90s. And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. JAM to prosecute violators of admissions process. SANU NASU members commence 3-day national protest. Former Edo Special Duties Commissioner Didi Adodo is dead. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget, you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We're also live on YouTube at KFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM Newsbreak was produced by Lebedum Asagwaram and Benjamin Kadiri, saying thanks for listening. Good evening.